Welcome back, true believers and all you spectacular Spidey fans out there, to another very exciting Spider-Man PS4 related video. Once again, doing another unboxing for a very special item related to the game. Now, of course, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I pretty much unboxed every major Spider-Man PS4 related item that I could find, whether or not that tailors to the actual game itself, or merchandise related to the main suit of the white spider suit, the advanced suit with the Funko Pops, collector's edition statues, different art books related to the game, all this awesome stuff. And here, yet again, we have another official statue made directly as a full-on product of the game, not fan-made, not some product on Etsy or anything that's not unofficial. This is an actual official statue based off the Marvel Gamerverse line of collector's statues from Diamond Gallery Toys. Collect Diamond Toys, I believe, is their Twitter handle. So if you want to know more updates as to what type of statues they make, not just for the game, but for other games and other titles in general, definitely go give them a follow and check out their social media links. They're awesome. And they also made this previous statue, which we did do an unboxing of last time, which is the standard Diamond Collect statue that they did have at stores. And this one is actually a bit interesting because it does have the logo design pretty much, and similar types of aesthetic choices that they made for the suits, look, and this base from the 2017 version of the game with the E3 demo, since this is not the final logo of the game. It looks a bit different in the final version compared to the statue. And this you can get anywhere, but this item, if you notice on the box, it's actually only available at GameStop. So for me in the US, it did go about for 30 bucks. Same as this was also 30 bucks, but this one specifically is a bit different because even though it's made by the same company, it does actually have a whole different pose, and the base is very special because it does look like a taxi cab with the Daily Bugle, to symbolize, of course, one of the major landmarks of the game is the Daily Bugle itself. Now, even though Peter Parker doesn't work there, you still hear an awesome amount of J. Jonah Jameson ranting about Spider-Man while you are thoroughly playing through the game on his podcast, Just the Facts, and Mary Jane herself works at the Daily Bugle, so there's a bit of a cool connection there. But still, if you are a massive fan of the game like myself, I definitely think that you should pick this up if you are interested in collecting more statues based off of the advanced suit, which is my personal favorite Spider-Man suit of all time. And this is very interesting because we can have a little bit of a compare and contrast, because this is obviously the standard edition statue, which does go at about 30 bucks and is also 10 inches tall. And the collector's edition statue of the game, which obviously comes with the collector's edition of the game itself, is about at a total of 7 inches tall. Whereas this one is actually 9 inches tall, but huge red flag at the very beginning. The base of it, whereas this is just a standard base, pretty cool, normal size, and then this is a very interesting base where Spider-Man is landing on all of the Sinister Six weapons / gear, which is a very cool pose. This base is literally supposed to be the roof of a taxi cab, but the roof itself is huge. Like how you see in that picture there, it is massive. So just make sure that you have enough shelf space or wherever it is that you put your specific collectibles to make enough room for this particular statue. It's crazy wide, but the total height of it is 9 inches. So in between these two, and we will see it a bit more once we do unbox it, but I do want to actually read the description of it on the back, which is the same description as this statue. There's nothing really different other than that of the size, but still, when teenage Peter Parker was bitten by a radioactive spider, he gained the proportional speed, strength, and agility of an arachnid. After learning that with great power there must also come great responsibility, he became the crime-fighting superhero called the Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man has now been web-swinging through the streets of New York City for 8 years, and over that time has become more experienced and masterful at fighting crime in the Big Apple. But his talents go beyond breathtaking acrobatics and his trademark wall crawling. Spider-Man uses his intellect to craft amazing gadgets to help get the job done. This latest adventure calls for Spider-Man to use everything at his disposal, as he'll face more powerful and personal adversaries than ever before. This 9-inch scale Marvel Gallery PVC diorama of Spider-Man is based on his video game appearance and features a high level of detail and exacting paint applications. It is in scale to all gallery and femme fatales PVC figures designed by Caesar and sculpted by Cortez Studios. So if you're someone like me who loves collecting everything related to this game, but is really trying to save up money since they can't get everything, I do think these options, the statues for the collector's edition, or this PVC diorama from the standard version, or this GameStop exclusive version, are definitely the ones that you should look at. And of course, I'm obviously referring to the more expensive ones that may be a bit more challenging for you to get if you do want to save money, with that of the Hot Toys, and also the $1,000 worth statue that is made by Sideshow Collectibles and PCS Galleries, which is a huge one that is way out of my wheelhouse, even though it looks beautiful, of Spider-Man on the Mr. Negative Inner Demon head, which looks great. This one though, 30 bucks, so you're not really breaking your bank, but still pretty cool collectible itself. And of course, you can't really see it without obviously unboxing it first. But even though just as a cool shot of it, the open front of it does in fact open up with this cool shot of the white spider advanced suit emblem, and then a see-through from the front of the actual casing itself of the package. So if you do want to buy it but not physically take it out of the box, you can always display it like that and have it as a cool collectible just to show off without ruining the packaging or the statue itself. But of course, you know me, I love unboxing things because that's half the fun of actually purchasing something. And we will do a compare and contrast of these two once this is fully out of the box. But without further ado, let's get to the unboxing. So here we are, everyone, with a fully up-close look of the box itself of the Marvel's Spider-Man Cab PVC Diorama straight from Diamond Gallery Collectibles. Again, this is an exclusive item only at GameStop, so if you do go at your local GameStop retailer or just look online, you can order it directly through their website. And again, this is made by the same company, this other statue that did release previously back in 2019, I believe, which is a very cool diorama of Spider-Man in a very interesting pose on this base, which adds up to a total of 10 inches. But if you are someone who just wants to collect all statues off of the suit, or wants him in a different pose where instead of him actually standing on a base, he's actually standing or crouching on a cab about to shoot off a web line, that is exactly what it looks like right there, part of the Marvel Gamerverse brand. Daily Bugle, New York's finest daily newspaper, which looks awesome both in this statue and in the game. And that is the top of the box. Bottom, just trademark stuff. Side view, which is very cool. Front view again, open the front. You get a fully up-close shot of that and the white spider logo from the advanced suit. Keep it displayed like that if you don't want to take it out of the box. And it looks great. I will say though, this one does look a bit more detailed than that of the previous statue due to the fact that the logo is updated, because they did in fact change the logo that came with the box statue from 2017 to the current 2018 logo, which does look great now that they did fully update the statue logo itself and the overall design of it in its entirety, plus adding in the more New York touch of the statue with the yellow cab and the Daily Bugle edition instead of just a base with the spider logo does add a bit more flair to it, which I do find very cool. Inside the box is just some cool Marvel memorabilia, like the back of the white spider emblem, which you can use to open the box, and that's just for discount prices for other items that you may want to purchase through Diamond Collect, which is great. We'll put the box on the side. And again, boom, statue looking clean, also protected by tape and plastic seals, which is always nice to make sure that your statue is fully encased and protected, whether you order it online or pick it up at your own local GameStop. But of course, they also did the same type of packaging for the first statue, and I'm glad to see that they continue to do that with their other products. Again, not just for Spider-Man PS4, but for every other statue that you could order off of them. And wow, it actually feels different than I expected. So this is actually very, very cool. There's the underside, which is hollow, which I was not expecting. I was actually expecting this to be a fully, sealed, cased rooftop of a New York taxi cab. But again, the base is extremely wide. Just from the shot alone, it does look wider than that of the other base, which we do have from this statue. And again, you can already see some slight differences between the two statues themselves. We do have the logo for the front actually looking more proper in the cab statue compared to the, we'll just call this the default statue. The pincers are more wide than they are closed off in this statue. The logo itself on the Daily Bugle looks extremely well made and polished. The cab itself, the roof is extremely smooth, and the textures on Spider-Man suit, obviously, while this is not the same quality of that of like a hot toy, this still is pretty darn cool for someone who just likes collecting statues and or bust figures of specific characters. Again, you have all the finite details within the suit, like that of the lining and piping throughout the legs and the chest of the costume, the white gloves, also the white inlays within his heels and his shoes, and also the suit actually kind of dissecting off in the specific shoulder pad parts. They didn't do that in this statue, where this actually is supposed to cut off between the waist and the chest design. This one does it too, but they do kind of have more of a split off compared to that one with the belt, which is very cool. The logo is a bit smushed together, I will say, on the back logo, but the primary design for the head sculpt and the body build generally looks pretty darn good. Up close shot of the hand parts of the costume. I think this pose in general looks very, very cool. You can position him either front ways or sideways. You could do them diagonally if you do have enough space to put them on a desk or a shelf. Me, I'm probably gonna have to fit them like exactly like that, given the shelf space I'm already occupying. And yes, as a full-on comparison, here is the default statue that we do have from Diamond Gallery Collectibles. Here is the new cab statue, which is a total of 9 inches tall. This is 10 inches tall. And the other one, of course, is the collector's edition statue of the game, which is a total of 7 inches tall. Now, overall, I will say that the detailing in the collector's edition statue has the most detail over these two, but I do appreciate, again, more of the inclusion of the world of Marvel Spider-Man with the Daily Bugle sign and the cab roof, because I do love the inclusion of them trying to implement as much as New York City as possible within these collectibles. The Sinister Six is obviously a very awesome detail for this statue, especially knowing that Doc Ock is the leader of the Sinister Six, and revealing his tentacle in this statue was a very cool thing for people who didn't know that yet, as the spoiler related to the collector's edition statue. And then this, even though it is the wrong logo, it's the 2017 logo instead of the final version of the 2018 logo, this statue still has a lot of cool detailing on it, specific types of sizes for the spider symbols on Spider-Man's body. And then this, again, more of a plastic feeling for this actual cab base, but then the statue again is PVC, hard, finite statue collectibles, which is for all three of these. But I do, again, prefer the collector's edition statue the most. But out of these two, I do prefer this one more than this one. But that's just me, and I really do appreciate all the statues that Diamond PVC Collectibles have made so far. And I'm very looking forward to hopefully more of them if they do decide to make more characters into statues, either related to Spider-Man, maybe the Avengers game if they decide to do that, or whatever in the near future. But anyways, guys, that was my unboxing of the brand new GameStop exclusive Spider-Man PVC Diamond Collectible statue. That is a mouthful, but again, very, very detailed, very, very cool pose of Spider-Man on a very hardcore Daily Bugle news cab that is supposed to be directly from the game. So if you are a huge fan of detailings within the overall world of Spider-Man PS4, I highly recommend that you go and pick this up for yourself. Again, total of $30, exclusive at GameStop, so get them while supplies are limited, because you never know when these might sell out or not. Still, I definitely think this is an awesome statue. And again, congrats and huge shout out to Diamond PVC Collectibles for actually making these statues so well detailed and inlaid, because I really do appreciate finely crafted dioramas like this, because I love putting them on my shelf at home for display. And this is definitely going to go in my collection with all the other Spider-Man statues that I currently have, and I can't wait to try and adjust it with everything else that I'm going to have to add into my collectibles for this amazing game. But anyways, guys, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. What is your favorite statue? Which other statues do you hope they make based off Spider-Man PS4 in the future? Thank you all so much for watching. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.